Okay, so this is 36 times 10 to the power of negative 6 plus negative 100 times 10 to the power of negative 6 over 2. And Tepo, why do we divide by 2? Sorry. There's 2? Yes, there's 2 objects. If there was 3 charges attached, then we would divide by 3. 4 divide by 4. Alright, now if you do that, what do you get, Ona? I prefer it if you do. Va? Como? Ona? And the unit? Coulomb. Alright, so what that means is now they have touched. Okay, so they come together, they touch, and we separate them again. And after we've separated them, this one has a charge of negative 3.2 times 10 to the power of negative 5, and this one has negative 3.2 times 10 to the power of negative 5. Okay, so that's what it means. Now they both have the same charge. Alright. Yes, 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 yes. Yes?
Like, for example, the number 1 million, if your answer was like this, negative 0.05, is it off?
Now it's fine?
It's because for the first time I got it the first
Yes, Rorisa? You can leave the 0. Okay, so I'm going to explain this again. What did we just do here? And I'm going to explain it back to money because I think that's the thing that you understand the best. Let's say me and Khali, we decide we want to go into business together. Alright? And we say, right, Khali has all the ideas, he is the brains, and I have all the money. Right? So it says Khali brings in debt because he just has ideas. He actually owes the bank 100 rand. And me, Miss Marks, I have all the money. I have 500 rand. It's an example. It's just an example. All right. Now we come together. We make business, and I realize I do not want to go into business with Khali. It's not a good idea. Now we separate. Okay, but when we get into business, we put everything together. Now we separate. We need to split everything 50-50. Okay, so with how much money will we walk away, each one? You're going to say 500 minus 100 gives you 400. And we split it into 2, so each one gets 200. Alright, life's not fair, ne? Okay, so that's the same thing here. They had 2 different charges. They come together. There's a transfer of electrons until they're equal, and then they separate. So that's what happened here. They separate. Okay. Now the next question is, alright, but how many electrons were transferred? So the same question we can ask you. So, okay, I have 500 rand. Now I have 200 rand. How much money did I lose? 300. Okay? Same thing here. We're going to say how many electrons were transferred. I had so much in excess. Now I only have so much in excess. I lost some of the electrons. How much did I lose? You're going to say that minus that. Because we said 200 minus 500 gives you minus 300. So I lost 300. You're going to say that value minus that value. How much did I lose? So that is 2C. So the change in charge is negative 3.2 times 10 to the power negative 5 minus negative 100 times 10 to the power negative 6. Guys, I'm just going to show you again. Where did I get these values from? This value was my new value there. And this value was my initial one there. Okay, Dandu, are you on it? Someone absent there. Who? Yes, wow. Yes, Dando? -5. Okay, so that's how the charge that was lost, the charge that was given away, but we don't want to know the charge that was given away. We want to know how many electrons were given away. So we're going to say, right, how many electrons is charge over the charge of an electron? 6.8 times 10 to the power -5 divided by 1.6 times 10 to the power -19. And Renewal is on it, yes? I'm going to come to you and your calculator. Don't delete. I'm going to see what you've done. What did I say you must do?
You must function.
If you speak Sotho, I'm going to speak Afrikaans. That's my rule. It's fine? Yes, Renewal? 4 point? 4 point? 4 point? .25 times 10 to the power of 14 electrons. Yes. For this would come 3 marks. I can. Then my answer was negative, and then it just means it gave it away. So it's not the end of the world. All right. Yes. Siyabonga, you my waterman. Until they fix my tap. All right. Next one is question 3. You can try. Don't worry. Let's not break it. No. All right. They say there you have 2 charges, 6 coulomb and -9 coulomb. All right. So this time you don't have to convert. You can throw a bit of water out if. All right. Ek is ernstig, as julle gaan Sotho praat, gaan ek Afrikaans praat. Want anders sluit julle my uit die gesprek uit. Dis baie lelik. Sê weer? Ja, ek wil in die gesprek wees. Alright, ek doen dit ernstig. Party lesse gaan ek net in Afrikaans gee. If you speak Sotho. Alright. Okay, so they say, right, they make contact now and then they're separated. What is the charge after they've made contact? So the new charge is where you add the 2 together and you divide by 2. So 6 plus negative 9 divided by 2. In your head, Carabello. Carabello. Jy kan 6 minus 9. Divided by 2. 3 divided by 2. He didn't. Alright, next one. B, they say how many electrons were transferred during this contact? So right. Let's look at this one. This one gave away the electrons, right? So it was negative 9, now it's negative 1.5. So the change in charge is 1.5 minus 9. And that gives you what, Flonnie? In your head. In your head. 9 minus 1. 8 minus 0.5. 8 minus, say what? 8 minus a half. Yes. So that gives you 7.5 coulomb. Hello? I know, that's why it sits in front. We're doing 3B. 3B. Dankie, Siyabonga. Right. But we want to know how many electrons. So the charge is 7.5. That is 1.6 times 10 to the power negative 19. Who is on it? Retabile. You are on it, Kumo. Are you sticking to science? Well done. I don't want you to say 69. 4.69. Okay, because it's not 69. Okay, 4.69 times 10 to the power of negative 19. How do you know, like? You just spray. What do you mean by that? We do the calculations. The calculation is right. Yes. Huh? Yes. Yes. This is not play. This is real. Huh? It's not that bad if you focus. Right. Question C. They ask what is the number of excess electrons on each charge after they've made contact. So the number of electrons in excess on each charge after they've made contact. Now after they've made contact, the new charge is 1.5 coulomb. So both will have the same number of excess electrons. Okay? So we know that the charge is negative 1.5 coulomb. We want to know the number of excess electrons. So same formula. Same. And what do you get, Relo? No, don't look at him like that. You also laugh. Relo. Yes, Relo?
So remember this 90 minus 75, 1 is the 1 of 2.
2 decimals.
Yes, 25 is 1 of 2.
You can leave it. It's fine. But if you round off 2 decimals,
It's a must round off.
it's not a must. But if you round off incorrectly, if you say 9.4, it's wrong. Are you really asking me that question? Where do I get the charge of an electron? Where do you get it? Alright. Then question 5. Okay. They say there. A learner in a physical science class rubs his hair with a plastic rod. The rod becomes negatively charged. The learner now opens the tap so that a thin stream of water runs from it. When the rod is brought close to the water without touching it, it is observed that the water bends towards the rod as shown. Alright, now let's quickly do it. You can come closer if you can't see. A plastic rod. This is like a plastic rod. Okay, you guys must come closer. You won't be able to see. No, I'm good, thank you. Alright, let's quickly see. Look. Can you see? Huh? Say again?
Do it at the bottom, like.
So when you touch it there, will it like?
Then there will be transfer of electrons and then there will be equal and then they won't do that anymore. See?
Even if you get into that side.
Yes, you can.
Everything in the world is. Ma'am, everything in the world is silent.
Yes. Alright. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Even people are saying like in our.
Yes.
But they say we come from the
Don't you think God is a scientist that made the universe? He's the first and the last and the most powerful scientist. If you are a Christian and you believe that way. Alright. So, you saw now that... thank you. Shh. So, you saw that the water goes towards the rod. Now the question is, why? Okay. Now first they ask, write down the principle of conservation of charge in words. Where are we with our question? Start to. Go to your notes. The principle of conservation of charge, yes? Yes, so the net charge of an isolated system. Yes, please. Remains constant. Yes, I know. During physical change, ne? Process. Is what it is. I don't have a Alright, next one. Give a reason why the stream of water bends towards the rod. And you can see it counts 3 marks. 3 marks tells you have to mention 3 to 4 things. Okay, now yesterday we stopped the lesson when we said, okay, when you have 2 little balls or whatever and you bring a charged particle close, then the electrons will rearrange so that they come closer to the charged object. I also showed it to you with that balloon. Right? Okay, now with that in mind, I want you, Kumo, I want you to explain to me why does the water bend towards the rod? Oh, what did I say? Ah, sorry. Come on. Okay, ek gaan nou weer wees. The rod is negatively charged. Yes, kom op. Ach. Come on. Yes? Thank you. Shh. Hey. Shh. Change the chase. Yes? The water is what? Okay, yes? Hey, you guys must listen. Yes? The rod has electrons and the water is neutral. Okay, and then the water is moving close to one another. Huh? There's no transfer of electrons because they don't touch. Alright, so for that, you get 1 mark. So you get 30%. You fail. Yes?
Because like the protons
Protons?
move together.
Protons?
No electrons.
Yes?
Like to the front, like they go to the edge next to the what is the rod, the protons of the rod, so that they can get closer.
Your idea is there, but you're still wrong.
That they get pair. Because the water will like
It's already negative, we already said that, yes?
There's an excess of electrons in the rod making the water.
No. No. Your idea is there, but you guys must say the wording correctly. Okay, so let's write. Okay, so we are on 5B. Okay, so we are first going to state what Kamu said. She said the water, remember water symbol is H2O, ne? Yes? Water has excess electrons. Not water, rod. Has excess electron and water is neutral. Okay, now the bell did go. And we're going to complete question 5B. So I want you to say leave half a page because some of you write really big. Then I want you to please do for homework question 6, 7C. Did you already do 7C?
yes.
I think we only did B. Did we do C together? Okay, alright. 6. I want you to do D as well. And then I want you to do 9, B, and C for homework.